Внимание, расчет. Пуск. Есть пуск.
What happens when a country already holding one of the largest nuclear arsenals on Earth decides it is still not enough and commits to modernizing every single layer of that power until 2036? According to Russia's defense ministry, the answer lies in a sweeping 10-year State Armament Programme, where the modernization of the nuclear triad and the construction of an all-embracing air and missile defense system sit at the very top of the agenda. This is not a short-term response or a wartime improvisation. It is a long-range blueprint designed to lock in Russia's strategic strength well into the next generation. So what exactly is Russia upgrading, and why does its nuclear force still matter so much today? Let's break it down. According to official Russian statements, the upcoming armament program will prioritize maintaining and upgrading all three pillars of the nuclear triad: land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and air-delivered nuclear weapons. Alongside this, Russia aims to build what it describes as an all-embracing air defense system capable of countering everything from drones and cruise missiles to hypersonic threats. This plan is ambitious by design. It assumes a future where long-range precision strikes, space-based surveillance, and missile saturation attacks become routine tools of warfare. Russian planners are betting that without a credible nuclear deterrent and a resilient air defense network, no amount of conventional firepower can guarantee national survival. The timing is also critical. The current State Armament Programme is nearing its end, and the next phase reflects lessons drawn directly from recent conflicts. Air defenses have been tested daily in Ukraine. Missile systems have been pushed to their limits. Electronic warfare, drone swarms, and precision strikes have reshaped modern combat, and Russia intends to adapt faster than its adversaries. By locking these priorities into a decade-long plan, Moscow is sending a clear message: nuclear forces are not relics of the Cold War. They are the backbone of Russia's military doctrine moving forward. At the heart of this plan lies the nuclear triad itself, the land, sea, and air-based systems that together form Russia's ultimate deterrent. On land, Russia continues to rely on its strategic rocket forces, widely regarded as the most powerful component of its nuclear arsenal. These forces operate a mix of silo-based and mobile intercontinental ballistic missiles, with the RS-24 Yars now forming the backbone of the fleet. Designed to replace older Soviet-era missiles, Yars systems are capable of carrying multiple independently targetable nuclear warheads and are optimized to penetrate modern missile defenses. Alongside them stands Russia's most formidable missile to date, the RS-28 Sarmat, often described as a heavy ICBM. Sarmat is built to carry extremely large payloads over intercontinental ranges, including advanced warheads and penetration aids. Its sheer size, range, and flexibility allow it to approach targets from unconventional trajectories, complicating interception attempts. Under the 2036 plan, Sarmat deployment will continue to expand, gradually replacing legacy systems that have reached the end of their service lives. The second leg of the triad operates beneath the world's oceans. Russia's Navy has been steadily transitioning its nuclear deterrent to the Boray-class ballistic missile submarines, each armed with Bulava submarine-launched ballistic missiles. These submarines are quieter, more survivable, and better integrated into modern command and control networks than their predecessors. What makes this sea-based force especially important is its survivability. Even if land-based systems were targeted, ballistic missile submarines at sea ensure that Russia retains a guaranteed second strike capability. Under the new armament plan, Borei-class production and upgrades will remain a priority, ensuring continuous patrols and long-term deterrence coverage. The air-based leg completes the triad. Russia continues to modernize its strategic bomber fleet, including upgraded Tu-160M and Tu-95 platforms capable of carrying nuclear-armed cruise missiles. While bombers are slower than missiles, they offer flexibility, recall capability, and visible signaling power. Their modernization ensures that air-launched nuclear weapons remain a viable and controllable option within Russia's strategic toolkit. Russia remains one of the world's largest nuclear powers, with an estimated thousands of nuclear warheads spread across strategic and non-strategic categories. These include high-yield strategic weapons designed for long-range deterrence, as well as lower-yield systems intended for battlefield or regional use. Today, only a handful of states operate full nuclear triads. Russia stands among them, alongside the United States and increasingly China. North Korea, while possessing nuclear weapons, operates on a vastly smaller scale and lacks the diversified delivery structure Russia maintains. Russian officials have repeatedly stated that over 90% of the country's strategic nuclear forces are already modernized, a figure that sets Russia apart from many other nuclear-armed states still operating large numbers of Cold War-era systems. The 2036 plan is designed to preserve this advantage, not merely maintain it. Nuclear weapons alone are not enough. Russia's defense doctrine places enormous emphasis on preventing enemy strikes from ever reaching critical targets. This is where air and missile defense comes in. Under the 2036 program, Russia aims to expand and integrate air defense systems capable of countering a wide range of threats, from drones and aircraft to cruise and ballistic missiles. The goal is not perfect interception, but layered resistance that complicates any attack and increases the survivability of strategic forces. These systems are designed to protect missile silos, submarine bases, airfields, and command centers, the very nodes that sustain nuclear operations. By reinforcing air defense, Russia seeks to ensure that its nuclear triad remains intact and operational even under sustained attack. In modern warfare, where low-cost drones and precision weapons are increasingly common, this defensive layer is no longer optional. It is essential. So, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.